What's up, everyone? And I recently posted a video of a sim of Auston Matthews' first season in Toronto, and there was a huge backlash because it was the 2015-2016 season. Well, let's make it right today. It's going to be the 2016-2017 season. So let's just go over an overview of our lines. We got JVR, Kadri, and Lupo on that starting first line. Second line, we got Bozak, Matthews, and Komarov. I know Bozak's a center, but I inserted him right there at the wing because we're not really sure where he's going to start the season, in Toronto or not. Then we got Brooks Laich, Willie Nylander, and Kasperi Kapanen. So Nylander coming up nicely with an 86 also. We've got Greening, Mitch Marner, and Nathan Horton. Yes, obviously, that's clearly not going to happen in real life. On defense, we got Morgan Rielly, Jake Gardner. That's a good starting pair. Then we got Corrado and Marnson. Then there's the train wreck Jared Cowan and Stuart Percy. Then we got Johnny Bernier as the starting keeper. He's an 87 by some godly miracle, and Stalock's an 82. So this Toronto team actually looks good. I would not even be surprised if in this sim they make the playoffs. It could really happen. So that's about it for our lines, boys. I'm going to go back and see you at the end of the season, as opposed to running the full sim like I did in my previous video. If you want to watch the 2015-2016 season with only Auston Matthews in it, with the current Leafs roster, there'll be a link in the description below. What's up, everyone? So the sim is complete, and the Leafs just squeezed by for a playoff spot. Actually, they kind of made it by a nice margin of points, but they did get in that number 3 spot, and they were not that far away from the number 1 spot in the division. So they made the playoffs pretty well. They didn't exactly squeeze by, but they fit it in. Let's go check out some stats, more importantly. So JVR gets 33 goals, 33 assists. That's not bad. Kadri goes up and gets 65 points, 21 goals. Not bad. Joffrey Lupul gets a huge minus 18 in a 23-point season. Wow. Komarov clearly did not have the season Leaf fans are hoping for next year. Auston Matthews had a pretty good year, 53 points. I think Leafs fans would love to see a little more than that, but 53 points I think they could live with on his first year. Kasperi Kapanen got 51. That's something Leafs fans would love. Now we got Bozak in that number 3 spot. He picked up 51 points because Willie Nylander got injured, as he is right now, but that guy had a pretty good season. 76 games, he got 41 points. Clearly the Leafs would be delighted with that type of play. McCulloch ended up playing at that bottom line. So did Greening. Greening had a pretty good year. Mitch Marner picks up 28. That's great. You know, Leafs fans would be delighted with stats like these from the youngsters. Morgan Rielly, only 28 points. That would be a deception. Jake Gardner got an ass whooping 47. 26 for Marnson. That's pretty good. 18 for Corrado and 11 goals. 11 goals is pretty good for a defenseman. Jared Cowan, as great as a shooter as usual with that 1.5% shooting percentage. Wow. And Stuart Percy was scoreless the entire season, around 78 games. I think this is the least productive pair of defense throughout the NHL. I'm not even joking here. Let's go to goalies. Bernier, Johnny Bernier, 61 games, got 33 wins, 6 shutouts, 2.5 of goals against average, and 917 of save percentage. That would be an ass-whooping season if he gets that next year. Stalock, out of 30 games played, he got 13 wins, 914, 2.6. A good backup. I'm going to go ahead with you guys and sim the playoffs. Let's see what the Leafs could do in the playoffs. That would be, do they go first round and out? They're going up against Tampa Bay. By the way, Tampa still does have Steven Stamkos. So we're going to sim right through it. Right through the first round here. Not going to bring any adjustments to the team. They win the first one, so they pick up a 1-0 lead. 2 up. They're up 2-0 on Tampa. They won both games on the road. Oh, and they lose at home. Game 1 at the Air Canada Center goes to Tampa. They're back, and they're up 3-1, and the series could end it. And they do. The Leafs close it off with a win in the first round. So if Toronto makes the playoffs next year, it would be a huge upset. And here we go, the Battle of Ontario. Ottawa versus Toronto, and Nylander is just back. Okay, this could get interesting. Ottawa takes game 1. Say they take game 2. They're up 2-0, but it's going back to Toronto. Can Toronto come back in this series at home? And they do. 2 wins. All tied up at 2-2. Or they could eliminate the Senators at home in game 6. And they get it done. 4 wins in a row. The Leafs are heading to the 3rd round against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now this sim has become unreal. There's no way this is happening, by the way. If you're a Leafs fan, no way you're going to the conference finals next year. Oh, sorry for... Oh, and beating Pittsburgh in 5 in the Stanley Cup Finals against Nashville. Okay, could the Leafs win it all here? Let's find out. Series all tied up at 1-1. Okay, series tied up at 2-2. 3-2 Nashville. And can Nashville win the cup? Nashville win the cup. Okay. So the Leafs would lose in the Stanley Cup Finals, according to EA Sports. So that's like asking a drunk sailor, I guess. So the Leafs make it to the finals. This is a pretty good sim, but the stats you really want to look at right now are the points the players produced. And most of all, what Auston Matthews did. So Austin got somewhere around 50 points, if my memory is correct. 53. 53 points is a pretty solid rookie year. I think that's close to what Jack Eichel got this year. I'm kind of expecting him to have a similar type of season than Jack Eichel. Obviously, if they make it to the conference finals, it would be a dream. If they make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, it would be unbelievable. I highly doubt that will happen, but it would be unbelievable. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe and smash that like button. That's